I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Schmack-a-ma-gob, it's time for the only news that matters. And during a tenure that lasted more than 50 years, bassist Tom Hamilton played many of Aerosmith's classic favorites and plenty of deeper cuts as well. But there was always one particular song he was wishing they'd put back in the set. He's finally getting that chance with his new band Close Enemies. He said, "I know that we'd be playing a couple of Aerosmith songs. You know, as far as I'm concerned, ethically, it has to be songs that I had co-written. It's not like we're going to get up there and play Walk This Way and Dream On, those songs like that, but Sick as a Dog, I've been dying to play that song for so long. I was having trouble getting the guys in Aerosmith to put it in the set. I realized, alright, this is my chance. Now I get to hear that song on stage again." Sick as a Dog, a song he co-wrote for 1976 Rock's album, is a favorite of Hamilton's for a number of reasons. He says, "It's simple and it's very freeing. It rocks and has this a guitar part, sort of a jingly, jangly kind of thing, which I love. I was always into the Byrds, and they had a song called Mr. Tambourine Man back in the 60s that was a giant hit, and it was a hit with me. It really embodied, embedded in my mind that love of hearing guitar sounds, especially when it's combined with the hard rock beat." He had a similar feeling with Sweet Emotion, another song he helped co-wrote in 1975's Toys in the Attic. It's one of Hamilton's signature performances with Aerosmith and features an unmistakable slinking bass line that grabs instant attention to this day when it comes on the radio. He says, "I know how good it feels to play it and hear it. I was too young and inexperienced to know whether it was something that would be a hit or not. I just knew it felt really good to, it felt really good to play it." That's why Hamilton keeps working on it and coming up with these parts that are in between the verses where it rocks out and then it goes back to the verse. Then in the middle, it goes back to the intro, which that bass riff again. Those three elements are a lot that matters as far as what I love in Aerosmith music, and also now in Close Enemies. When will Close Enemies release new music? The band plans on releasing its first single in January, which just happened. This story's a little older. The same month that they'll hit the road for their first proper tour, which they've already played some shows. As guitar Trace Fosters tell UCR TLG/Virgin Music Group, "We'll handle distribution, and initially they already got a coordinator, plans for rolling out additional songs." Unlike the way bands used to release music back in the 70s, where we released the whole record, we put out the initial single January 16th, Foster said. "The next song will probably come out in February and March, and either we'll do a fourth single after that, or we'll just release the whole thing at some point." Foster said Close Enemies knows how fast things come and go in the era that we're in. So we just want to put a song out there and push the heck out of it. Then do another one and do another one again. We worked really hard, and there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and we don't want to we don't want it to come and go. We want people to really get into it and enjoy it. There you go. I heard the song, and while it wasn't horrible, it didn't really grab me either. I was like, I guess it's okay. There's a little bit of that modern stuff I don't like in it, but that's because I'm an old fogey, man. Get off my lawn. You know what I'm saying? But, man, Sick as a Dog. Yeah. That's a killer song. I did see Aerosmith play Sick as a Dog on the Back in the Saddle tour. I remember they played it that night. Man, that's one of my favorite soft rocks, man. You know, that the vocals on that damn song and the backing vocals, the music in general. Aerosmith was such a badass band in the 70s. You know, they kind of ruined it for a lot of people with their later stuff. That kind of, you know, Aerosmith, that back catalog in the 70s, though still loved by many, it's kind of been tainted, I think. You know, with all, you know, the crappy music they've released. The past several albums, man. I mean, I dug 9 Live, some songs, and I dig Pump. But starting, really, I mean, I know this is controversial and shit. I don't mean to be. This is just the way I feel. Starting at Rockin' a Hard Place, I think side 1 of Rockin' a Hard Place is fucking awesome. I love side 1. Side 2, I can do without. I didn't like Done with Mirrors, except for Let the Music Do the Talking, which I will say another controversial thing. Nobody likes Aerosmith's version of Let the Music Do the Talking. Everybody prefers Joe Perry's version. I don't. I like Aerosmith's version. I love My Fist Your Face and I love the hop. The rest of Done with Mirrors I can do without. Permanent Vacation brought them back, but I'm not a fan of that album. I thought the title track was pretty good. And there may be another one I like off it. Pump I loved, except for Love in an Elevator and Janie's Got a Gun. I love the rest of that album. I think it's a great album. Get a Grip sucked, and 9 Lives had its moments, and I like Jaded off Just Push Play. And you know, for years, I avoided the last one, other Dementia, whatever it's called. And I finally got around to listening to it. Played it on YouTube, and my God, it was garbage. I mean, there was one good song, some Jesus was said in the song. That one was okay at best. But yeah, all that has really damaged the Aerosmith name, man, I think, in the 70s. And when they were doing that farewell tour, I wanted to go because Aerosmith still is a great live band. But without Joey Kramer, you know, without putting my house up for a mortgage for a ticket, I said, no, I ain't paying that much. Even though they were playing my 2 favorite Aerosmith songs, Seasons of Wither and No More, No More. 2 songs I've never seen them play live. They added it to the set, and you know what? Joey Kramer or not, I would have went if the tickets were sensible. But they were so expensive, it doesn't matter because it ended up not coming anyway. But yeah, man, that was ridiculous what they were charging, and it's like just every show today, like arena shows, parking, beverages, you know, everything about it is money, 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 money. And yeah, hey, I saw Aerosmith in the glory days. Well, the first time I saw Aerosmith was Rockin' a Hard Place, opening for Journey at the Miami Baseball Stadium. And then I saw the Back in the Saddle tour where Joe came back. And I seen pretty much every tour after that, but I didn't go to, yeah, there were a couple tours I didn't go to. The Just Push Play tour and that last tour that they came before their final tour. Yeah, I didn't go to those, but I did go see them one more time, and or maybe it was 2. Yeah, I saw them 2 more times. I saw them once with Cheap Trick and once with Sammy Hagar, which at the time I was dating a girl that was a big Sammy Hagar fan, which goes to show, man. I don't mind people that like Sammy Hagar. Damn, I dated one. You know, it doesn't matter to me. But yeah, she wanted to see it. I went in there with her, and I was bored out of my mind. It was so bad. Because basically Sammy Hagar sucks. But anyway, what do you all think of Sick as a Dog? Are you a fan of that song? I know a lot of people love it. A lot of people love Rocks. It was my favorite for the longest time, but now it's Toys in the Attic. What do you all think? Put it in the comments below, man. And did they ruin it for you? Can you not listen to 70s Aerosmith because of their new shit? I know there's many out there like me that still love listening to that stuff, but I can see how it really tainted it for a lot of people. But anyway, thank you all for watching The Only News That Matters. I really do appreciate that. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't and ring that little notification bell. And please, please, please like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Aerosmith, Sick as a Dog, and smack 'em on gob.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so never more shall we see you again.